to the point where these people are messaging me going, I was going to help, but I got blocked. And that can go one of two ways. Either they just wanted an excuse and they weren't planning on helping, or one of three ways. They weren't planning on helping to begin with. They were fishing, which I have a lot of people do. Or, you know, it's insane. Either you want to help somebody or you don't. You don't need an excuse not to. You don't need to lie to somebody and tell them you're going to, because a lot of times this shit ain't a game. You know, when somebody's going through something, you know, it's not a game for them. You know, this is my life. And I wear my heart on my sleeve and I put my shit out there to people. You know, shit like this right here. Okay? I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to lie. You know, it's uncalled for. It's not needed. You know, these people are playing you guys like puppets. Not you guys, you know what I'm saying? Playing people like a puppet. They've got these people coming into feeds and going into people's, you know, shit. And these guys are having other people do their dirty work. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to word it because I don't know if anybody in here's on that time. But they have people come in and do their dirty work. It's one of the people who's trying to start stuff. They said, don't believe him, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's your guys' choice what you believe. You take all the information given, you sit back and you think about it. You know, I'm not telling anybody what to do. No, I just applied again for food stamps. I've been denied a few times. Same with state insurance, but I'm fighting for disability. You know, I'm reaching out to various associations, various groups trying to get help. You know, it's a hurry up and wait process, and I'm doing the best I can. You know, I don't have very many options here. You know, I'm doing the absolute best I can, and some days it's not good enough. You know, and it's not good enough for me. You know, thank you so much. By the way, how did you do it so that I can check? And it's not for the fact that I don't believe people. It's the fact that I can verify it so people know what really comes in and what doesn't. All right. I'll check that in a second because I got to get up to be able to check that. Oh, I love that. That's thank you so much. You know, and I don't want. I want to do something with my page. Yeah, it is. It's a word I choose not to use because I don't want to believe it. I want to believe that, you know, it'll get better. Okay? I'm talking to people about, you know, using herbs and supplements and stuff like that. But it's hard. Yeah, you know what? That's another thing. This whole penny fairy thing, some people may think it's funny, but it's insulting. And the messages that come along with it are just as bad. I've known for about 8 months, 9 months, but I've known it's getting really bad for like 8 or 9 months. But it's been a long-term thing. When we found out, it was late stages, so we caught it late. If we would have caught it earlier, there would have been more options. Trying to figure out something other than just surgery, but given the situation, I don't have many options because of lack of support. And it's really hard when your whole life... I'm afraid of chemo. Okay? Like, I've seen what it does to people, and the chances with vascular leiomyosarcoma are very low. Vascular leiomyosarcoma. I'm trying not to beat myself up, but the problem is that when you deal with something like this and you don't have even moral support, it makes it really hard. Okay, thank you. You know, and you reach out to people and it hurts when you start to believe in something or start to believe in someone and they didn't have your best interests at heart to begin with. I'm sorry. Thank you for the prayers. And by the way, just so you know, you guys know, there are people out there that are trying to make me look bad, and I'm not acknowledging it, which is making them more upset, and they're trying harder and harder. So if you guys get messages from them, I'm not going to tell you what to believe. Okay? That's your decision. You are an adult. But I'm also not going to speak badly about people. I don't believe in it. There's enough hate in this world. And I have other concerns. I have other worries. And people can say what they're going to say. People are going to believe what they want to believe. Okay? All I can do is live my best life and try to be a good person. And it's none of my business what other people think about me. You know, I have a life to try to live, whatever I have left, whether it's 60 years, 6 years, or 6 months. I have to live my best life. You know, thank you. And I will let people know, you know, I am trying to raise money for food, medication, to cover rent, through gifts, and see, these are the comments right here. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with them. Not gonna. It's just not gonna. It's not tolerated. I didn't see Michelle's comment, I guess. So, the fact is that, you know, we're put here to help each other, to support each other. You know, and again, I'm struggling to get through every day. My whole life collapsed around me, and there was nothing I could do to pick up the pieces. You know, but as of this point, like, somebody last night said that they were going to help me out and help me get groceries and everything like that, and they led me on for almost 2 hours. And finally I got back on there and it said account not found, which it happens all the time. But when you have to believe somebody and you have to rely on people you don't know, it makes it really hard, and it makes it hurts. Wondering whoever sent me a message, block him. Block who? Yeah, they do it all the time, Lisa. All the time, every day. Block who? I'm confused. Again, I missed some of the comments because I can't keep it. Who's Wonder Dog? Oh, is that who sent you the message? Yeah, I've applied for food stamps and everything like that. So, yep, my GoFundMe has raised that. I have between $2,000 and $3,000 a month in medications, other treatments, expenses. I have to pay for the scans, blood work, things like that. So yeah, when you have a disease, it's very expensive. Very expensive. Okay? This is not like a career move. This is not fun for me. I just applied for assistance again. For the most important medications, it's about $180 for the 4 of them that I need, that I have left. I've got to get gauze and stuff for my leg. But I've got thousands of dollars in medication. I'm not doing chemo. I've opted out. The chances of it being successful are very low. You can even, do research. I just applied again for Medicaid and food stamps. The percentages are very low. Okay, for late stage vascular for leiomyosarcoma period. Surgery is and basically maintenance is one of the best options right now for me until we can figure something out. I'm looking into immunotherapy, but I'd like to go the natural route. Chemo scares me. Yeah, no, I'm from Ohio actually, born and raised in Ohio, small town. I was denied a few times. I don't know why. I'm gonna post my apps here real quick. I don't know why I was denied. I haven't been able to get to the office to figure it out. I was homeless for a very long time, so I didn't have an address for anything to be mailed to. I wasn't able to get the letters. My phone shattered about 2 months ago during a seizure, and I haven't been able to get a new one. This phone actually belongs to the lady I rent off of. I'm filing for disability. Yeah, I've heard that Invermycin stuff. I actually heard quite a bit about that, but I'll be honest with you, what I'd like to try is there's a clinic in Mexico. He was a doctor here in the United States during the 70s and 80s, and he found out through IV that the human body can consume thousands, hundreds of thousands of milligrams of vitamin C. Of course, you have to build up to that. And he found that it cures most types of cancers. Can you do me a favor? I'm sending you a follow. Can you send me some of that information via DM so that I can do the research and check it all out? The problem with that program over there is it costs, I think it's somewhere between $10,000 and $20,000 for like a 3 to 6 month program. Yeah, I'll post my Cash App. Again, if you guys help, please let me know how you help so that I can check and make sure that everything came through and I can verify it, because I'll get comments like, oh, so-and-so said they did this or so-and-so did that. And sometimes they don't. Well, a lot of times they don't. Like I said, I had a lady last night. She started out at like $30. And we were talking, and finally she was like, oh, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'll send you X amount over PayPal, da-da-da-da. And then she kept making excuses as to why it wasn't working. And then I got back on like an hour later to check, and it said account not found. And again, I have the messages in my DM. It happens all the time. People do it all the time. Get what treatment now? A lot of times, even just moral support is amazing, you know, when somebody's going through some shit. Thank you. Look, every little bit helps. I'm grateful. Okay. I don't, I'm grateful for everything. Okay. Please don't feel like it's not appreciated. You know, that's a meal. You know what I'm saying? That's when you have nothing, something is absolutely amazing. Okay, Lisa, I'll check that out. Like I said, any information like that that you guys may have, send it to my DM. That way I can have it so I can look it all up. Yeah, put my name in the search bar and see all the crap that people are that a few people are trying to talk. Okay, I don't hide nothing. I've been to prison years ago. Did a year in prison. I have a GoFundMe. Right now, I don't have access to it, and I haven't for a little while because I've got no account for the money to be deposited into. They won't let me do it to my Cash App or Venmo or anything. So, yeah. You know, I don't hide anything. I don't have anything to hide. It's not that I deny people. Go ahead and look. I said go ahead and look me up. It's because I know what's coming later. These are the people that destroyed my live feed the last few times I've done them. Okay? And I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to deal with it. You can look me up. Google me. I'll give you my first and last name. You can Google me. I'll show up. And that's what you're going to find. Okay? Yeah, I have the room. I'm actually sitting out on the porch right now. You know, it's not even... People en masse judge. Okay? And it's the herd mentality. You know, you follow the one in front of you. And unfortunately, when the first domino falls, first and last name, Timothy Nash. Go ahead, look me up. Google me. See, this is what I'm not gonna deal with. I'm not gonna, okay? This is that ignorance. Okay? I'm not gonna deal with it. Okay? I have nothing to hide. If anybody, you know, wants to check me out, check me out. I don't care. You wake up one morning and you realize that something's got to change. And I've worked over the last few years to make sure that changed. I feel like hammered shit. Yeah, I got the room. What's today? Today's Sunday. Yeah. Thank you. Give me a second and I'll check it. It involves me getting up, and I really don't want to get up right now. I'm hurting pretty bad today. Because I've got to check a couple of things anyway. So just give me a moment, guys. I'm not looking at any comments, so if anybody's on there commenting or whatever, I'm trying to do something first, and then I'll get to your comments. Okay, again, it's nothing. Thank you so much, Deb. I hope you don't mind me calling you by your name. And thank you for the person who sent the chime. Thank you so very much. Okay, you know, I deal with a lot of hate on here. No, I said that the GoFundMe, I said what the GoFundMe had on it. The GoFundMe, I don't have access to. The GoFundMe, when you have $3,000+ a month in medication, you have treatments, you have bills, you have to get to and from doctor's appointments, you have to pay for blood work and scans and all of that stuff. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It goes fast. I have nothing to hide. Okay, in the time that GoFundMe has been up, okay, like over the time it's been up, I think it's like $19,000. But when you have medical bills that have stacked up, you have to put food in a house, you have to, everything, it says up there exactly what the funds are being used for. Okay? I've been applying for Medicaid, I've been trying to get Medicaid, I've been trying to get food stamps, and I've been fighting for disability. I'm going the routes that everybody is suggesting. I've dealt with 211. I've dealt with the local churches. I'm applying for medical grants. All the Well, I mean, what do you want me to do? Show you the receipts from Walmart for the groceries, or, I've already said I'm not putting, my medical stuff up here. It's just not. No, the money with GoFundMe comes in about 12 to 14 days after the donation's made. I have vascular leiomyosarcoma. A lot of people don't understand that with GoFundMe. Like, they don't know exactly how it works. GoFundMe takes a cut right off the top. Yeah, I know. The GoFundMe they take their cut off the top, and then you get once it clears, depending on, may I ask how long? I've obviously been sick for a couple of years because it's late stages, but it got really bad back in like December, October, November. I spent quite a little while in the hospital. That's when my wife left, because I don't have an ID right now. Well, the GoFundMe is on GoFundMe. I don't have a phone of my own. Yeah. Again, I have nothing to hide. Like, there was nothing to expose. I've been honest from day one. Anytime anybody's asked me a question, I've answered it. In order to be exposed, you have to be hiding something. Don't worry about what my wife's name was. Those are that's. How do I get rid of this person? I feel like hammered shit. I can't afford to spend $40 to get my ID. I just don't have it. Okay? I'm struggling every day to eat at this point. And I don't have, like right now, my gifts and stuff here on TikTok. I can't access them. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I can't even access my gifts here on TikTok because I don't have an ID to verify. Yes, I will go get my ID. I will even show you that I have my ID. I will put that out there right here on here. Pennsylvania. It's $42. Okay? I will verify, I will show you the ID. The one I have right now is expired. If anybody is willing to help me get my ID, I will put it out there right here, right now, in front of everybody, and it's recorded, all that. I will show the ID on here. Western PA. By Pittsburgh area. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that, but I can verify. Again, I'm working on getting Medicaid and state insurance, whatever the hell you want to call it. Okay, so I don't have it, and no, I've never heard of them covering an ID. So yes, I will go get my ID. Yeah, it is ridiculous. Yeah, the ID that I have is expired, so, and they won't take it anywhere else. Like, they won't use it anywhere. No, it's not. You can't use it to vote to get it for free. I even tried to like file a police report and say that somebody stole my wallet or whatever, hoping that they would cover it. Yeah, it's because it's not valid. Down in Florida, they're like 50 or 60 bucks, I think, too. It's stupid expensive. I'm okay. How are you? Me? You know, and you guys can look up the prices. That's fine. You know, everything I'm saying is public record. Yeah, and it's only for 4 years. Like I said, dude, I got no reason to. Where's Bluegrass Girl? Did she come in tonight? Hey. All right. We will. I'm taking medications and having surgeries done just to kind of get through. Yeah, IDs are crazy. I remember back when it was like $9 or $5 to get an ID. You know, it's stupid. Yeah, if we see the individual, I mean, you can find out why later. Obviously, if she's asking that, there's a reason why. Yeah, I know, Coffee. It's crazy. Okay, I'll get up and go check. I'm sorry, it's just it hurts to walk, and like I said, I'm in a lot of pain tonight. I'm checking it. Like I said, guys, I'm probably not going to be on here for too long. Tonight. Oh my God! Thank you so much. Oh my God! Look. The one thing that I hate the most about doing this is I've spent my whole life, thank you, I spent my whole life working. I had my own machine shop years ago. Yeah, and I've explained that. I haven't had access to my GoFundMe for quite a while. My buddy was handling it while I was really sick and laid up. And I guess it says something about me missing a leg, and it was supposed to say that I was having surgery done. So yeah, I can't access it and change anything because I don't have a phone for them to verify, and I don't have an ID to verify who I am. No, they can send gifts because it adds up. Once I get my ID, then I can verify with TikTok who I am and get my gifts. So if you guys want to send them, send them. I'm not gonna tell everything helps, even the gifts. No, it's okay. You didn't say anything wrong. D2, what did you do wrong? Nothing. You don't owe me an apology. I guess I'm gonna have to put Lisa in the comments to filter, huh? This is getting ridiculous. That and the penny fairy shit. I am Mama G. How are you tonight? Am I following you yet? I think I should be, huh? Yes, I am. Why rent a room when you pay a lady to live in her? Well, that's the room that I rent. Is where I'm at. I pay her for a room. It's called rent. You know, when you pay someone to stay somewhere, whether it's your place or not. Thank you, Courtney. I hope somebody does. You know, when you pay somebody money to live somewhere, it's called rent. So I'm renting a room. I'm not renting an apartment, I'm renting a room. But I have access to the whole apartment. And I also have somebody there when I need help. When I can't do something, you know, she tries to do a lot for me. She does as much for me as she can. Okay. She's got health issues too. That's kind of how we met. I was at the hospital. And she heard my story. And what do you totally agree with? Let me see. I think whoever you agree with is gone. You know, again, y'all can throw these names around and it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know who this Lisa lady is people are talking about. I don't know who Jason, whatever the hell his name is. I don't get into the TikTok drama. I just don't do it. Well, I have no immune system, so I'm kind of borderline sick quite a bit. See, this is why I drop my lives, because there's so much more that I would like to do. You know, there's so much more that I would like to do with my live feeds. Sorry I lost y'all for a second. I'm not, but there's so much more that I'd like to do with my lives. You know, my streams, my posts, whatever. You know, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my time. I don't want to feel ostracized. I don't want to feel like I am my disease. You'll see what other people are spreading. You know, and what they're doing, let me explain this, okay? You guys watch TV, right? You guys watch TV shows. They create drama so that you'll keep coming back and watching the show, correct? I mean, I'm right? So, people will create drama so that people will watch and get interested in the drama. And these people are being paid. They're not like me where they have to get gifts and stuff. All right? These people are being paid by TikTok and being paid by sponsors. Okay? And they are using this to make money. All right? They're creating drama where there is none to make money. They're creators. You get paid by TikTok, you get paid by advertisements, you get paid by the gifts from people. There's all kinds of ways to get paid on TikTok. Okay? There's all kinds of ways to get paid by TikTok. So do I then correct? What does that mean? No, actually, I'm not big enough to get paid by them yet. I get the gifts, and that's the only monetization that I have right now because I'm not big enough. It's okay, Nikki. Just tap the screen for me, okay? Give me those little hearts up the top. That's support enough. And the fact that you're commenting and you're here, okay? Vascular leiomyosarcoma. You know, it's not always about money, guys. I'm going to say that. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see here. I made a small list. This is just a small list. We've got Gleevec, Tecentriq, which is like the immunotherapy that I'm looking into. Hold on, let me deal with this because I'll read all this stuff off here in just a second. I'm going to get to my list of meds. No, you're not going to see my bottles. Just like you're not going to see my hospital paperwork, you're not going to see any of that. It's none of your business. If you don't want to help, then you can go. I'm not doing it at all. I've already discussed this. It's not going to happen. Okay? If you don't want to help, don't help. Go away. Go find someone else to harass. Go find something else to do on Sunday night. Okay, yes it is. And I have stage 4 vascular leiomyosarcoma, which means that it's basically starting to attack my organs. Yes, I'm okay. I'm just a little aggravated. And see, that's rude. Okay? I'm not even asking these people for money. I didn't tell anybody, hey, I need this, I need that. I say how much the medications cost. I let people know what I'm trying to do. I have never said, hey, can you send me $25? I'm afraid and I know it's not the same as it used to be, but to me, I'm working on insurance. Again, I've discussed that. Hospice scares me. To me, it's like a giving up on life. And what you guys are doing is called childish. I mean, this is absolutely absurd. Okay? I guess I am. I guess I am. I guess I haven't seen any of it because, again, I really don't give a shit. People can say what they want to say. People are going to believe what they want to believe, regardless of what I say or what I do. If people want to believe him, somebody who doesn't even know me, then that's their problem. I have enough of my own. I know that hospice isn't what it used to be, but to me, it's just it's almost like giving up.
I've never had anybody come out of hospice.
I know I've never seen many people come out of hospice care. You go into hospice care to be comfortable on your way out.
Basically, yeah, that's just what.
I know. Look, I don't have to worry about karma. No, I'm not in a shelter. I'm renting a room off of this lady. I don't have to worry about karma because I'm not doing anything wrong. Karma's done kicked the shit out of me anyway. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm trying to live a better life. I've been to prison. I've lost my family. I've buried children. There is nothing that karma can do that I haven't already done to myself. All right. Anybody who's got to go, good night. I haven't. I'm glad that you have, but I haven't. Okay, and that's why I said, you know, I don't know why people are doing this. People are going to do what they want to do. They're creating drama where there is none to get views and to get people to play their little games. I'm not going to play their games. I'm just not going to do it. They wanted me to come onto their live yesterday and all this other. I'm not playing their games. It's just not going to happen. Okay? I'm talking to a lawyer, and the shit that's being spread about me is called defamation and slander, by the way. Also harassment. So, thank you, Nikki. Thank you. I've already said what my prognosis is. Okay? You're not famous to heed. Hey, stop. Why don't you like get your grammar together? Why don't you learn how to talk first? Because I'm sitting outside and it's cold. And I battle, like, I'm sick all the time. Like, is that better? Maybe I won't sniffle as much. I've been sitting here with a camera in my face, so it's not like I shoved anything up my nose. Come on now, dude.
I think the time to shut that shit down.
Yeah, it's getting to be about that time because the harassment's getting really bad. And comments are getting stupid. You know, look, to those people who, I have pain patches, Fent patches, and I also get, I also have other medications for breakthrough pain. Yep, karma does come full circle. And I hope it runs some of y'all the fuck over. And I hope I'm there to see. Look, I'll be back on here tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. I might get back on later tonight. Once the fairies go to sleep and the assholes are off. I love y'all. Thank you for the support.